was the biggest overachiever in the history of the business, yes. Billy Kidman. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be the start of something pretty, pretty monumental. People talk about this segment a lot, and especially what this segment leads to. Billy Kidman gets his own special entrance, and he's got the mic in his hand. Here he goes.
I feel like I've just been handed a get out of jail free card, because for years, me and the rest of the new blood have been held down by the egomaniacs trying to hold on to their faded careers. I've been used and abused and told to keep my mouth shut. Well, tonight is my night. And the one man I want to address is the biggest egomaniac of them all, Hulk Hogan.
I think I know where he's going with this, Tony.
That's right, Hulk. For weeks, you've been bad-mouthing me. You've been talking about my size. And yeah, Hulk, I may not have a body that you have. But I have two things, Hulk, that you can't take away from me, and two things that you will never have. And that's heart and talent.
Whoa. Three things.
And Hulk Hogan,
oh my God,
we all know the only way to get that grotesque orange tan that you have is to be in the spotlight for way too long.
Checkmate.
And you say that Billy Kidman can't draw flies. Well, maybe you're right, but who would know better about drawing flies than a pile of shit like you?
Good night. Boy, I hope Hogan doesn't hear this. I hope he does.
So, Hulk, that leaves only one thing that I've waited a long time to do. I'm calling your ass out. Come on, Hulk.
There he is.
Come on, bring the red and yellow, hero. Come on, Hulk. It's time to see if your balls are as big as your bald spot.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. He didn't get the memo.
Come on, Hulk.
And there goes Hulk.
You talk about me when I'm not around. Well, here I am.
He's calling him out.
So what'd you think of this, Tony? I did appreciate you chiming in there that he's got three things, and we know what the third one is, but
right.
What'd you think of this? I mean, you've been around the Hulkster since what, 89? And here we are 11 years later, biggest star in the history of the business, being called out by Billy Kidman, who's historically been positioned as a cruiserweight on the show. Did you think, man, this is a great opportunity for Kidman? This is a way to shake things up. This shows this is a new era in WCW. Or did you think, oh, they're doing this to placate the smarks and try to get Hogan over with the smart fans?
Well, that's what I originally thought, but it was a pretty big pop when Kidman called him out. So I thought, you know what? Let's play it out. And this seems to be a pretty good moment. But again, they're just placating the smart marks. And you can't draw your business that way. I mean, maybe you can now, but not in 2000. You can't.
What'd you think of the another use of the word shit on television here?
Too many shits. It's like ball shots. Really, if you say shit one time, you get the point. But if you keep saying it, it loses its impact. It does.
You are, Kidman. Kidman, I've been sitting in the back, and this isn't the first night I've listened to your crap. I've been watching you the last couple months. I've been hearing you crying. When am I going to get the break? When am I going to get the push? Well, you're the kind of punk that gives the young guys in this business a bad name, Kidman. Hey. You got something to say, Tim?
Is that so? You had a good run, Hulk, but your run is over.
Short. What do you think about the back and forth here? And Hogan here, even using insider terms, when am I going to get the push?
Yeah, that didn't bother me as much as, and to me, Kidman cannot compete with Hogan as far as cutting promos are concerned.
Well, of course.
And so I think Hogan, gets the, and of course, what does Kidman do? He jumps him. And give it to Hogan. He'll sell it. So who's the heel here and who's the babyface? Someone.
And now they're brawling.
Yeah.
Hogan wearing a white shirt. And here's what's fun to me. Like, I'll never forget the first time I saw this, when we saw Hogan taping his wrist up backstage in the first skit. I remember thinking, why is he taping his wrist? He's wearing clothes. Like, what is it? But that's dumb. And then as he continued to search for Eric Bischoff, he never wrapped the other wrist. He just kept the one wrist taped. And I was like, man, this is weird that he's just got one wrist taped. Like, well, really? Just go ahead and finish the job off. And why is he not wearing his gear if he's got wrist tape on? And then it didn't dawn on me until much later when it was like, and he's wearing a white shirt. I know what's coming.
You read all that into that?
Well, I just thought it was super. Don't you think that's sort of I mean, when we watched Hulk Hogan wrestle a couple of weeks ago with no wrist tape, it was fucking weird. We're used to seeing him with double wrist tape, and here he's just got it on one. And it makes you wonder, like, why just the one? All right, here comes Eric Bischoff's pass out some CTE. Let's see what happens there.
Who's the heel? Who's the baby face here? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Whoever is aligned with Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff is a heel, right?
I guess.
All right, so he's got a chair.
Man! I knew it was too good to last. What a swerve this was! He's picking Kidman up. Oh, he knocked him down again. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! He hit Hogan. Bischoff just waffled Hogan with a chair. He waffled Hogan with the chair.
Oh my God! You don't think Hulk Hogan's going to start bleeding from the forehead, do you? And why does he keep trying to stick something in his right pocket? Oh, his wrist tape is loose too. It was really weird because right before Eric hit him in the head with a chair, he touched his forehead real weird. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, he's been busted open. It
was a stiff shot though, Conrad. It was pretty stiff. So it probably opened him up. And you know, guys who have been bleeding for a long time, their forehead skin is thin. It doesn't take much. Sometimes just a slap will make you bleed. I think that's a hard way.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, wait a minute. His thumb's bleeding too. And his hand's bleeding. Never mind. Oh, here's the limousine shot. That always saves the day for us.
How many backstage arrival shots are there going to be in this show? Here's another one. It's the Nature Boy.
He just so happened to show up late like all the superstars do. Woo.
Riding in about a 96 Lincoln.
Mm-hmm. In slow motion, once again, we're going to take a look at there's the blade job.
Right on camera on the replay.
Show it again. Zip.
I love it so much, dude. It's probably the most blatant Hulk Hogan blade job ever.
I know. So we had to show it again.
And now Eric's getting down there to get a good look at it. Oh my God, Hulk Hogan is going crazy. He's knocking over some spindles, some spools of wire through a chair. And oh man, that white shirt he had, that pristine white shirt he showed up with, is now covered in blood.
Oh God.
Damn it.
Oh, it looks I did a goddamn blade job. For
Kidman! I'm bleeding for Kidman! This is what I'm willing to do for this goddamn company.
And they showed it on replay. What the fuck is going on?